The reason we are phenomenally successful in every measurable category, a large part of that success is because we cover what the mainstream media is keeping from you. We're willing to go where they won't go. This medical examiner story ought to be the lead story in every news organization in America. And it's not. And it's not. Here's a little montage, cut 3. This is what journalists told us about January 6th.
5 people, of course, killed in the insurrection at the U.S. Capitol, and it is becoming increasingly clear it could have even been worse.
He's still yet to properly talk about the 5 killed at the Capitol.
Well, America's not going to forget that 5 people were killed, including a Capitol police officer killed on the grounds that day. It simply happened.
We've seen 5 people killed at the Capitol. We must hold people accountable no matter what title they hold.
I mean, they're not only lying, but they're lying with attitude. Oh, the American people are never going to forget that 5 people were killed by Trump supporters. 5 people, of course, were killed by Trump. Of course, said the rabid partisan hack from CNN. Well, the District of Columbia medical examiner released the cause of death for 4 of the 5. Kevin Greeson, 55, died of natural causes from cardiovascular disease. Huh, how about that? Benjamin Phillips, 50, died of natural causes from cardiovascular disease. Wow. How about that? Well, there was the lady, though, on the steps. She got trampled, right? No, she didn't get trampled. She had a drug overdose. Sadly, she died by accident, Roseanne Boyland, 34. She had acute amphetamine intoxication. Her family said she wanted to be a sobriety counselor. Now, the cause of death for one of the people was Ashley Babbitt, who we saw on video shot and killed as she tried to climb through an open window that was broken out by the protesters and the rioters. Here's what Tucker Carlson said about the death of 35-year-old Ashley Babbitt.
Yeah, the insurrectionists killed 5 people, except they didn't. That was a total lie. They knew it was a lie. There was never any evidence it was true, but everyone swallowed it. Today, Washington, D.C.'s chief medical examiner, Dr. Francisco Diaz, released the manner of death of the 5 people who were murdered at the Capitol on January 6th. Here's what he found. Only one person actually was a homicide victim. That was Ashley Babbitt. She was a protester. 2 other individuals, Kevin Greeson and Benjamin Phillips, died of heart attacks. A 4th person, Roseanne Boyland, died of a drug overdose, amphetamines. No cause of death was provided for the death of Officer Brian Sicknick.
So far, nobody officially was killed by anybody except Ashley Babbitt, the Trump supporter who was killed by law enforcement. The cause of Brian Sicknick's death, the cause and manner of his death are pending. Pending. Now, 2 men have been charged with spraying Sicknick with bear spray, a chemical that is described as non-lethal. So they're not charged with causing his death. They're charged with spraying bear spray on him, which is so idiotic, I can't even begin to describe the idiocy of spraying law enforcement with any kind of chemical. But I don't think they think that's what caused his death, or they would have charged them. Maybe he had some kind of reaction to bear spray. But, I mean, sir, let that sink in for just a moment. Are you not outraged at the lie we were fed? Are you not angry about this kind of media malpractice, this kind of dishonest journalism? Are you not angry about the bad faith and the real evil intentions of the mainstream media? We got to spend a few minutes on this here on the Thursday episode of the Mike Gallagher Show in the ReliefFactor.com studios. Here's my number, 1-800-655-MIKE, 800-655-6453. How do you receive the news that 3 of the 5 people who died on January 6th died of natural causes or a drug overdose. The only person confirmed shot dead was Ashley Babbitt. We still don't know Brian Sicknick's death. The media lied to us over and over and over again. And you know they won't retract. They won't apologize. They won't back down. They'll probably double down about the so-called Insurrection Day that has led to so much upheaval in America.